11 o'clock. I have just made myself my second cup of tea of the day. I actually popped it in this like mason jar today. I usually eat why, but when it hits spring, I don't want to drink my like teas, my hot drinks in a mug. I want to use a glass. I find mugs between winter and Christmas vibes, like something cozy and summer. I like to be a bit like refreshing, and even though I'm drinking tea in like, even though I'm gonna drink my cup of tea in hot weather, it doesn't. I don't know. I thought we could spend the day together. I just got on with a load of chores, washing up, tidying up the kitchen. I've listened to a bit of Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet album. I've never actually listened to that like fully. I've listened to all things Please Please Please, Espresso, Hey, you listened to any of the other songs, and I wanted to give it a go. Low, Adele, and Adele is like my go-to artist. I listen to her all the bloody time, but if you want to change it up a little bit in terms of what I listen to from every Espresso and Hey by Sabrina Carpenter, because obviously on social media, on the radio quite a lot. I do listen to the radio quite a lot, always on. Her songs are always like on the radio, especially with her. So I do get to listen to like new music, and I'm not, people do say I'm a bit organized with one artist. Simply true, with making sure Adele is the like, number one artist on like Spotify last night. And also, at the beginning of the year, yeah, I said to myself, let's try and see an artist in my Spotify rap. Like, if I just listen to her, music, just listen to her, and just see if I can make her the only artist that is in my Spotify rap. Just to see if you do listen to only one artist, will it will that artist only be on your Spotify rap? If that makes sense. I thought we could spend the day together. The weather outside is, I think it's quite warm-ish. I think like you'll still need at least like a body warmer as you lay going out, or like a really light jacket. I don't know why, but the last few weeks I've had this like really croaky voice. So sorry if my next like few vlogs are really croaky. Go out today, I would probably just put on my body warmer. Be fine. There isn't any sun. There is sun, but the sun is like appearing through the clouds because I went out to put out some recycling. Because we've got like a recycling bin inside, and then we put all our recycling goes into our green bin. So I was just emptying that out because that was quite full. And it was like very foggy. It was very like mysterious. It was giving autumn. I absolutely love like walking out there. There is a little bit of sun because the sun is like popping through. But anyway, hope everyone's had a lovely start to your week. Over the weekend, it was my cousin's birthday, so we met up with them yesterday. It was, well, her birthday was yesterday, so we with them. We only for like an hour or two. It wasn't that long. We had a coffee, and it was nice because we haven't really gone out and got some. We haven't had we. My sister and I didn't get any fresh air up into like obviously the Sunday like afternoon. That's when we went, because we went out around about like 1:30. We met up just gone 1:30, and to then we didn't have any fresh air. We didn't go out and see grandparents or anything like that. So because it was nice to get out for at least a few hours. We didn't really do anything. My sister, my sister, my cousins, and my uncle and aunt, they went for a walk, and then my mum and dad and I had a coffee with my granddad because we went to go and get a coffee. So they wanted to go on a walk because my cousin, one of my cousins, he's got a disability. So like he's missing I think he's missing a chromosome. I think that's what it is. I can't remember why he's got a disability, but I can't remember if it's like a chromosome or something, or like a cell or something in his body. Or he's got like, he's either got something like one of his chromosomes missing, or it's got like an extra one. I'm not too sure, but so he's got to do things. He's got to be active. He can't just go and play in the park. He doesn't play in the park. He's not one of those children that would play in the park. Fall down a few of the items, but he won't like literally go and play in the park, if that makes sense. Where my other cousin, she was. Um, so they decided to take him on a little walk, see the animals. There's a little river that you can go and paddle your feet in if you can get to it, because sometimes it is covered by like grass and stuff. Um, so that's what they did. Um, but Grandad wanted to get a coffee, and wanted to get a coffee. We were also not like in the correct shoe shoe like we weren't in the correct like shoe thing, and we weren't actually too sure what was actually going to be happening. Would you like to meet up here and have a coffee? Amy can play in the park with Charlie, my sister, and she could see, she could get some, like they can get, obviously they can have fresh air, we can have fresh air, and it would just really be what my other cousin wanted to do as well. Like if he wanted to go on a walk or anything, that's what they could do. Because of it is literally just going on a walk, because it is in a walking area. You walk up this like hill. There's a monument. There's short walks. There's big walks. There's the main walk as well. And you can either come back, have a coffee, but then it doesn't stop you from just coming, parking up, getting a coffee, and the walk, and just like they also do like other things, like other events as well. Like there's also the bowling alley down there. There's loads of like little things that you can do down there. There's a park. Tell you where it is, and but it's quite near my home, and I don't really want to like point people in the right direction, because if I vlog it, you will literally see where I live. I'll tell you where it is, but it is quite near us. It's about 20 minutes from where they live. Well, halfway between where they live as well. But I didn't know my granddad was staying. I thought what happened was granddad went over, because I knew my granddad was going to go over and celebrate her birthday with her, but I didn't know he was staying over, because he went over on the Saturday. Easier for them, to be honest, it might have been easier for granddad just to stay over the night, because he was going there, popping over there on Saturday anyway, and then obviously he said he was going to stay. He was going to have birthday, celebrate my cousin's birthday with them. I have lit a candle. I've got some my cup of tea. I'm just going to get on with a bit of content for my social media. And then once whilst I drink my cup of tea, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to also eat my Rice Krispie squares, which I've got out of the cupboard. And yeah. Guys, it has been a few hours. The sun is still shining. So what I thought we could do is go and sit outside. I'm not going to go and get the chairs, because one, I can't be asked, and two, they're in the shed, and that means I'll have to go and get them out. And also, I might not sit outside for very long. Go and get a cup of tea, and I'm going to actually read a bit of my book. Because I have had a very productive day on my computer. I've just got on with a load of computer work, hence why we haven't really been spending the day together. I've been getting on with assignments, I've been getting on with a bit of content related bits, and yeah, so to reward myself, I'm going to sit outside. I'm thinking I'm going to sit on the wall. Mum's just done some washing, so she's just stuck it outside. Over the weekend, she actually started to wash our winter coats ready to be packed away, but also so we can take one or two with us with when we go to Scotland, just because we never know what could the weather be. It could be really sunny, it could be really cold, we don't know. So Mum wants to take our one winter coat per obviously person with us, just so then we've at least got some winter winter a nice thick coat to wear, just in case it does like snow or it is a bit cold. Um, but I'm hoping it isn't going to be that cold where we won't have to wear them, because I don't really like wearing my big thick coat because it kind of makes me feel fat. If that makes sense. I think because there's too many puffs on it, it just makes me feel a bit fat, and I can't really move, and also my camera can't fit in any of my pockets. So if I wanted to vlog, I'll have to carry you guys either on I either have to film on my phone or have to carry you guys constantly, or pop you in a bag. And if I pop you in a bag, you're kind of also a bit bulky as well. Um, so I have came upstairs. I actually okay. So what happened was I went to go and talk to you. You guys died whilst I was outside, by the way. And you on charged, and then I went back outside. I sat outside on my phone waiting for you to charge for a little bit, because this camera, I can charge you for 10 minutes and you'll have enough power to continue for another like 10, 20, 15 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes, depending on like how much I use you. Um, and then I hear this car, and I went to check my phone to see if Mum has arrived home, because we've got Life 360 now, and Life 360 didn't tell me she was home. She was still at the shopping centre, which she went to the shopping centre she went to. Later, I had a report come through saying she did a 2 mile drive, meaning she's left one area of the centre, one area of the shopping centre, went to the other end, where Waitrose is and stuff. Um, I thought again she arrived home, because it was the same sound um, that goes off when people arrive home or arrive to a certain place, which we've got in our places. She's arrived home. I can get the bags off her. The bags what I can get. So my birthday is in 8 days, and I kind of collect around this time, especially if she goes out a bit to a shopping centre, which is a little bit further, or shopping centre that we don't normally go to, especially if she wants to get some bits for my birthday. Also click in terms of that. Only get certain bags, because I didn't want to obviously ruin my surprise or whatever. But anyway, I went back once I realised it wasn't her. I went back outside, or what the notification was as well. Went back outside, read for 10 more minutes. Went on my phone. Went to go and get you to go and speak to you, and then she turned up. I ended up just leaving you on charge for another like half hour, an hour, and ran outside to go and get the bags off my mum. Obviously, the ones that I could get, as I just said. Um, in this process, I brought my mug back in to be washed, and I've also brought my book back in, because I wasn't going to read it anymore, but I was going to continue to stay outside, and I wanted to talk to you outside. Um, why One of the reasons why I love living in the countryside, and it is damn peaceful. Now, we did look at a house when we were planning on moving from South Wales to where we are now. Look at a house that's in the middle of the countryside, and it it was kind of it's kind of my dream property, something that I wanted to own. It was literally in the middle of nowhere. Well, it was in the middle of somewhere, but it was like there's nothing really around it. There's only fields. That is something that I absolutely would love to be able to buy a house like that, where it's literally just fields, isn't it? The garden looked over fields, but it needed a lot of work, which we weren't able to do. The living room, or what could be the living room, um, he could hear the road, and then we went into the garden, and we could hear the road. So obviously, some places of the countryside, it can be a bit noisy. It depends on where you are or how close you are to the road. I feel like, or to a road. Um, kind of it. That house is kind of is my dream home, but it isn't. If that makes sense. This is why I love the countryside because it's so peaceful. I do have that in my mind. There is obviously areas of the countryside that are not as peaceful as some areas are. I do live in a town. It is quite a big town, but when I we are a class as a countryside town. That is what I love. I love just being able to sit outside with a hot drink and just be at peace and not have anything disturbing the peace, except from obviously the birds and nature, like sound. Summer is my depression season. I have said this so many times, and said that my the summer season is my season of depression. I have also had so many questions asking me why it is, and what is my seasons or seasons in my case that are my happy seasons, and that is um, autumn and winter. I love autumn. I love winter. That's why I always get really excited around that kind of time. Um, why I love the burn months, why I love just everything about winter, and that is because I really don't live being hot. I don't get on with the heat. I'm not one of those people. I get really bad headaches in the summer. Uh, get me wrong. I do like a bit of summer in some aspects. It's not. I don't completely hate summer. I just don't get on with the heat. So good evening. It is now 9 o'clock. I am just about to get into my pajamas and go and get into bed because I am exhausted. I don't know about you, but some days I'm really fine. I am really tired, but today I'm just a little bit tired, a little bit more tired than usual. So I'm gonna get into bed. We've had dinner. We had a cauliflower and broccoli, cauliflower cheese with broccoli and bacon, with a side salad, which was fine. We've just had a cup of tea. I have had just watched spent the last few hours on Instagram and on TikTok. And now it is time to get to bed. I'm actually gonna do end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next